everyone, welcome back to the channel. For today's topic, I wanted to talk about a new tote bag that I had purchased recently from Quince. Actually, it's less than a week old, and I wanted to talk a little bit about my thoughts on it, first impressions. I've actually not used it, but I have put some items in it ready to be used for next week, and sort of the reason behind why I got this bag. So this is the Quince leather tote bag. I don't quite recall what type of leather it is, but it's definitely a smoother leather from what I can just tell immediately. So I'm looking here just because I have it right here next to me. But I'm really excited to share with you guys all of that. I have actually purchased some Quince items previously, majority of them being clothing, but a couple jewelry items, actually just one. This one in particular, if you can see right on my ears here, and then also shoes and a glove and I don't think I've gotten a scarf. I might have returned one or two of those items, but yeah, majority has been clothing. This is actually my first bag from Quince. I'm pretty excited about it. Just wanted to share with you all. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lily. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy day to join us today. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, before I start, I just want to mention really quickly, I'm testing out this new microphone here. If you see a little green light, I apologize. I actually didn't know that the green light would be this bright on it. And I got this over a month ago, but I have not used it. I've realized over the past couple of videos that, as I try to move closer, move around a little bit, my voice kind of goes in and out. It's not the most, basically homogeneous. So I wanted to get something that would kind of even that out. And let's see how this microphone works. But yeah, so let me go ahead and show you this bag I have right here. This is in the black colorway. There are a couple other colors, I believe 4 or 5 altogether on Quince. I'm going to link this in the description box below so you can also take a look at it yourself. But I got it in the black just because I actually do not have any black tote bags. I've had some tote bags in the past. I've resold some of them. I've given away some of them. But right now, my collection, I only have 3 tote bags inclusive of this one. As you can tell, it's just so beautiful. It's so very comfortable. I wouldn't say that it has that sort of very succulent kind of leather scent that you would normally kind of smell on like a new Chanel bag or a new Louis Vuitton bag, something that's like, when you get a new bag and you open it and you smell that leather, kind of like when you get a new car and you smell that leather. This definitely doesn't permeate that scent, but it's very, there's really not too much scent to it. I will be very honest, but I think that it's just so simple. It's so, it's pretty classy and it's logo free. So, I'll get into sort of the reason I got this one, but yeah, I'm just pretty happy with it. This is the shoulder strap. It is non-adjustable. I am 5'4" and I have a longer torso, but it does fall fairly comfortably on my body with enough length here underneath the armpit. Of course, if you did wear a jacket, it might be a little bit shorter there. This is the only strap that comes with the bag, no other straps, and it's a pretty hefty size. So like I said, there are many different colors. I got the black one. I think there was a navy blue, there was like a cream, there was probably like a shade of green, but again, I just wanted the black. So no pockets on the outside. It's basically just like this, no feet on the bottom. And when you open it, I actually have some items in here, but I'm just going to take it out quickly. I have this little folder here. I have my vase pouch, and then I have a pen and a hand sanitizer. So let me just take that out. But yeah, take a look inside. So let me tell you, why I chose this bag specifically. As you can tell immediately, this is a very spacious handbag, or a spacious tote for that matter. There are 2 very nice pockets inside, and the material of this nylon, the interior is nylon fabric. It's so substantial. It's really, really thick, very nice material. This is a smaller pocket. This is a much bigger pocket. And then you have the main compartment, obviously, here. And then on the other side, which is, one of the bigger reasons why I chose this one out of all the other totes on Quince was because it has this sort of compartment where you could put either your laptop, your iPad, anything you want a little bit padded more safely. And it has this little, Velcro where you could just attach it and have it secured. And then on the back here, it just has that logo in leather saying Quince. And then finally inside, we have another really nice zipper compartment with a gold metal hardware, which I quite enjoy. it's a huge, huge back compartment here. So do you see what I'm saying? So many pockets. Really like this option for a laptop or an iPad. And then finally, actually, that was not the last one. There's this little interior part where, can you detach this? Yeah, you can actually detach it. So if you don't want it, you could just unpop the button, take it out. There's a little hook here, so you could probably hook something else to it if you wanted. But this is obviously for your keys if you wanted. I mean, you could use anything, but ideally for your keys, so you don't need to, you don't lose your keys in this big tote. And then on the top, this is not a zipper tote. So what's going to happen is you have these magnetic, oh, actually, I'm sorry, it's not magnetic. Is it? It is magnetic, but it's not the strongest magnet. Can you kind of see that? It does close, but yeah, I will be very honest, it's not the strongest magnet. So do bear that in mind. If you have a lot of things in here, I'm not sure this would stay closed actually. But other than that, I really like the quality of this bag for the price point. So let me tell you, this bag was $99. Let's just count it as a flat $100 USD for an all leather tote that has such nice compartments inside, and the quality, it's really nice. It's really, really nice. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. And so let's go into sort of why I got this bag. If you've been on the channel, you probably know that I got a Lululemon tote bag. That one's a lot more casual. It's probably better suited for like a shopping tote, going to the gym, getting groceries, going to classes or something. And then I have my favorite Furry Lepage tote. I actually had two before, but I had resold one because it was the exact same color, exact same pattern, except that one was just a little bit bigger with no zip. So I resold that one. In hindsight, I feel like maybe I shouldn't have sold that one, so I could have used that one for the intents and purpose that I'm using this one for. But anyways, it's okay. This is $100. I mean, you can't really beat that, right? For an all leather tote. Now that I'm looking at it though, okay, so you notice how, do you see it where this is kind of, it's not like straight, it's not like a perpendicular 90-degree angle, right? It's like kind of leaning this way and leaning this way. So I was just wondering if that was like a mistake that they made or if it was intentional. But looking on the back, it seems very similar too. So I think it was intentional the way that they had lined this up. Just looking at the stitching really quick, because I actually have not really looked at the stitching. The stitching is fairly, it's pretty consistent. It's pretty good. Yeah, the stitching is actually quite good across this tote, the strap at least. You know, honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with this price point for this. So going back to the reason I got this bag, for those of you who may or may not know, I recently signed on with a brokerage, actually Keller Williams. I'm actually thinking about doing another YouTube channel just for real estate for folks who are interested in learning about the market, specifically in the Bay Area, California. Would love to like share some insights that I know with you folks if you're looking to sell or buy your homes. But going back to why I got this bag was because I have trainings as a new agent. You have to go through a lot of trainings because you want to make sure that, you know, obviously, you know what you're talking about. You understand the market. You understand everything that's going on when you're, you know, trying to help someone who wants to buy or sell a home, because it is a huge financial investment, right? It's probably one of the largest financial investments in our lives. So I got this for my real estate training. So I go into the office every week for my training. It's actually a pretty intense course, or intense like plan to basically go through all of that so you're knowledgeable of everything. But it's so interesting. I love it. It's so exciting to me. But I actually have been using my Furry Lepage tote bag, and because that tote bag is really nice and I do want to preserve it as long as possible, when I go into the office, there's this training room that has like, you know, it's a really nice room. But unfortunately, they have these tables where, you know, it's kind of small. So you have 2-3 people sitting on one circular table, and I have nowhere to put my bag. And so I have to put my bag on the ground, or I have to put it behind my chair or on my chair. It's just really uncomfortable. I don't want to put my bag on the ground. So I was thinking, you know what, let me get a tote that I wouldn't really mind that happening. Not that I would throw this around, but I wouldn't feel as bad if, you know, this were to be damaged. It's $100, right? So this is why I got this tote. And also I wanted a tote that could fit my laptop. Granted, I do not bring the large laptop to the office because it's just so big. I like to bring my iPad. I like the option to be able to fit that. So that's why I got this also. Now, if you You know, I don't know if you can tell, but this, I mean, it's a big tote, but it doesn't look super big, right? If it's a 16-inch MacBook Pro. Let me show you. So I have my items here just so I could demonstrate. If I wanted to put this into the main compartment, I could actually even put this in its laptop sleeve. It would still fit in here. See, isn't that great? It's so convenient. And then if I wanted to put this in the back compartment, I could. It's a little bit of a squeeze, but it could work. So let me just show you. It would not fit a cover though, so just for reference. So if you have the same size laptop as me, 16-inch laptop, you can fit that in this bag. So I was really happy with that. And that's one of the main reasons I chose this bag, aside from everything else. And then, of course, if you just wanted to bring an iPad, it's definitely going to fit an iPad in here, right? So no brainer. I think this is a great bag if you really you want something very simple. You don't want any logos. It's very clean, right? It's very elegant, very clean. And I like that it's leather, so it's going to be very durable. And the price point, again, you just can't, there's just no saying like it's $100, right? You can't really argue with that. I haven't used this yet, so as I use this as, I guess, an office bag, I will update you all in terms of how the wear and tear is, because there's no feet, and I do plan to put this on the ground, which is carpeted, by the way. Let's see how that goes. But that's also one of the reasons I got the black, because if it were to get dirty, you can't really tell that much, right? But yeah, so this is a pretty quick video. Oh, one thing I was going to tell you, I actually did get 2 bags. This is one of the bags from Quince. The other bag, I will pop a little snippet of it over here. But that bag was a crossbody, and it was like a wallet on chain kind of style. But it could actually fit an iPhone 15 Pro, which was pretty awesome. But it's like this quilted chevron. And I wanted it in white because I wanted a more elegant white crossbody bag that was smaller. Just, you know, if I wanted to, because it's the spring and the summer, if I wanted to bring something small with me, which I tend to like smaller bags these days. I have a lot of belt bags, but those are a lot more sportier. They're more casual. I wanted something that was a little bit more elegant, right? So I got that. It is a very nice bag. However, I don't know if it was just that bag. It didn't feel like it was very good quality. So it felt a little on the cheaper side for some reason compared to this bag. So I returned it. If you guys have purchased that bag, let me know what your thoughts are. I could have just been in a weird phase, but I didn't really like the quality of it. I felt like it was cheaper than this bag, even though it was an all leather bag as well. I didn't really like the straps either. It just felt a little flimsier. And also, one of the biggest con to it though was that the strap was super long on me. And I have a long torso. I keep telling you guys all that. You're probably sick of hearing me say that. But I have a long torso, so typically bags are able to hit at my waist fairly well, but that hit way lower. So I didn't like that. And didn't look very good. So just letting you know, if you are considering that bag I just showed on, you know, the screen, just think about that. But if you want to try it out, I think Quince is a great company because they have free returns, 365 days, free returns, no questions asked, if you keep the receipt, if you keep the tags intact. So you could always purchase from them, try it out. If you don't like it, return. They give you a free shipping return label, send it back. They'll refund you within like a day or 2. So I think it's great customer service. It's great like return policy. You know, it's just your preference. But I think that for this tote bag, it's actually quite nice. So let me quickly show you how this looks. So this is what it looks like on my frame. I mean, it's not an overwhelmingly large bag, right? But it fits quite a bit. And I think that it will do what I need it to do for my intents and purposes. So if you wanted to use this as a work bag, I think it's great. That's kind of what I'm using it for. Also, if you wanted to use this for school, for travel, I think it's great. So yeah, pretty happy. Again, we'll update you all on how the wear and tear goes, but that is probably it for today's video. Thank you so much for dropping by. And as always, please stay healthy, happy, and safe. And I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.